feel like they felt like he didn't deserve to be here, why should they deserve to be here?
Powerful words tonight from the mother of a murder victim. Her reaction coming after learning her son's accused killers could face capital punishment. And the U.S. sending more troops to Syria. The mission cleared tonight: defeat ISIS.
And showers and fog back in the picture once again. I'll talk about that coming up with my full forecast.
Plus, Donald Trump promising to announce his pick for Secretary of State tomorrow. The expected choice has controversial ties with Russia. WJCL News at 11 starts now.
Covering Savannah, Hilton Head, Southeast Georgia, and the Low Country. This is WJCL 22 News.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Shannon Royster. Happening now, 4 alleged gang members could face the death penalty in connection to a September murder. The Chatham County District Attorney's Office says it's seeking capital punishment for Timothy Coleman, Arthur Newton, Artez Strain, and Tyreek Walker. The men are accused of killing 24-year-old Dominique Powell in the Tatumville neighborhood of Savannah 3 months ago. Investigators say the 4 men are all members of the Bloods gang. WJCL's Steve King spoke with Dominique's family members about the DA's decision today. He's live now at the Chatham County Courthouse with their reaction. Steve.
Dominique Powell's mother and sister say they know the death penalty for Powell's accused killers won't bring him back, but at least justice would be served. They also say that they are hoping to move forward as a family. They're not sure exactly how they're going to do that, but today was a step in that direction.
It's just hard. We're not doing good at all.
For the family of Dominique Powell, losing him last September is just as painful today.
I don't think any of us sleep very well.
Powell was a father of 2, including a baby girl.
He's missed his daughter's first steps, first birthday, first everything.
His family says moving forward has been difficult. One of the accused killers was Powell's good friend, Tyreek Walker.
I asked him to speak at my son's funeral as a friend. And to find out that he was responsible is really, really hard.
Now the family says they agree with the district attorney's decision to seek the death penalty for all of the accused killers.
I just feel like if they felt that it was nice or okay to take his life like that, why should they still be able to live theirs? Because if his life didn't mean anything, why should theirs mean anything?
The district attorney's office says they are committed to making sure each defendant in this case receives the death penalty. Right now, we're waiting to hear when the next court date will be. Reporting live in Savannah, Steve King, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thanks so much, Steve. 3 weekend shootings in Savannah leave 2 men dead and a woman hurt. The first shooting left an alleged armed robber dead at the Spanish Villa apartment Sunday night. Police say the robbery victim shot and killed that suspect. Minutes later, officers responded to another deadly shooting on Carter Street. They found Javante Reed lying on the ground with multiple gunshots. He later died at the hospital. Then around 2 this morning, police say gunfire near Skidaway Road and Victory Drive left a woman hurt. Police say none of these shootings are related. Right now, 2 Central Georgia officers are recovering after being shot at. GBI agents say Rainier Smith opened gunfire on officers when they came to his home to serve a warrant. Police then returned fire, killing Smith. Byron police officers James Wynn and William Patterson both hit in the arm. Both are expected to make a full recovery. Shocking new details tonight in the trial for the Charleston church shooter. Investigators say Dylan Roof had a handwritten note in his car with the names of several churches on it. A former South Carolina Law Enforcement Division agent took the stand today. Brittany Burke processed Roof's car after the shooting, found that note, a Confederate flag, a burned American flag, a gun, an empty box of ammunition, and a laser attachment for a gun. Roof is accused of shooting and killing 9 people during Bible study back in 2015.
Well, good Monday evening, everyone. I tell you what, we had a very warm day today, and we're going to have tomorrow's forecast in Jasper County. We'll also see temperatures into the middle and upper 60s there as well, from Ridgeland down towards Hinesville. So once again, we've got the fog in place. Certainly be careful tonight if you are going to be planning on driving. But I'll have more details about that extended forecast coming up for you in about 10 minutes from now.
Well, tomorrow is the last day for low-country businesses to apply for federal loans to help with repair costs after Hurricane Matthew. The Small Business Administration has a business recovery center for Beaufort County businesses, nonprofits, and residents. It's at the Hilton Head Island Town Hall. Low interest, long-term disaster loans for physical damage and working capital are available. Tomorrow's deadline is for physical property damage. Happening now, Tybee fire leaders are investigating what caused a pile of Hurricane Matthew debris to catch fire Sunday night. It happened at the North Beach debris drop-off site. Workers are now removing that debris pile. Southside firefighters in Savannah are looking into 2 possible arson cases. They say they put out a fire on 2 structures last night on Grove Point Road. Moments later, firefighters say they responded to 2 semis on fire on Ogeechee Road. They say these fires were set intentionally. No one was hurt during those fires. State fire marshals are investigating. Happening now, Turkey is holding a national day of mourning after 2 deadly explosions Saturday shook Istanbul. Those explosions happening just after a big soccer match. At least 38 people are dead, most of them police officers. 155 others are hurt. A Kurdish militant group has claimed responsibility. In the fight against ISIS, today the U.S. Defense Secretary announced that 200 new U.S. Special Ops troops are heading to Syria. Those new troopers will join 300 already in Syria, tasked with training and advising forces as they try to stop ISIS. And new tonight, the Supreme Court has rejected challenges to a plan that would settle thousands of concussion lawsuits. Now, this clears the way for payouts to begin to former players who have been diagnosed with brain injuries. The settlement covers more than 20,000 NFL retirees for the next 65 years. The league estimates that 6,000 former players could develop Alzheimer's disease or moderate dementia. Players could receive up to $5 million each. Well, just a few days left for our Light the Way campaign, but you're not out of time just yet. We are partnering with local businesses to help survivors of domestic abuse this Christmas. Right now, you can send donations to the Tebow Gallery in Beaufort and the Tiffany Taylor Gallery in Savannah. Both Tanger outlet locations in Pooler and Bluffton are no longer accepting donations, and Tanger representatives say they are overwhelmed by the response.
It's been a wonderful response. This is one of the most giving communities that I've ever been a part of. So you know that when you ask for something, they're going to show up and they're going to bring the items for you.
Again, the Tiffany Taylor Gallery in Savannah and the Tebow Gallery in Beaufort, both still accepting donations through the 20th. And those donations will go to domestic abuse survivors at Safe Shelter in Savannah and CODA in the Low Country. For a look at all of the items needed, please head to wjcl.com/lighttheway. Well, Donald Trump starting the new week with 2 new controversies. This as we find out who's no longer in the running for Secretary of State.